head coach of the Cavaliers, Dane Damron. It's homecoming week. Limestone College comes to town. Coach, your impression of the Saints and the team they bring to Smith Stadium?
Yeah, I think Coach Turk has done a great job. Offensively, they spread it around. Quarterback does a good job, I believe. I believe he's leading the league in passing, if I'm not mistaken. Transferred from Marshall University, and he's got some weapons outside, just like everybody else in this league does. So defensively, very multiple in what they do, give you different fronts, and try to disguise and do a really good job. So it'll be a tall task.
Your team coming off its best offensive performance of the year, at least yardage-wise. What was the difference last week against a pretty good opponent down there at Wingate, nationally ranked?
I just think our young kids are starting to grow up. Anytime you've got 7 and 8 freshmen and sophomores out there on the field, you're going to go through growing pains all year long on both sides of the ball. The only thing we've been consistent at is being inconsistent, and I thought our kids played well. I thought that they understood what we were trying to accomplish. 13 points still not good enough, of course, but we got down inside the 5-yard line 2 times and didn't come away with anything. So I thought that game was much closer than the score indicated.
Quarterback play really well last week. Both Tanner and Garrett, I thought, played well, and you had receivers step up as well. A couple of young guys you had to like that.
Yeah, it was good to see Mikey and Kadarius step up. I think they had 9 and 6 catches respectively, and they caught those 2 patterns and they outrun their whole defense. So that was good to see. We hit on a lot of things that earlier in the year we'd been dropping, and Tanner did play well. Defensively, we're still giving them too many big plays. That's the concern we have over there, is we're just giving up too many big plays in the passing game. But I think we're getting better. It's been a rough road. There's no doubt about it. But we can't do anything about the previous date. We can just worry about this one.
Coach, looking at this game here, we've got a pretty good punter in Drew Vermean as a freshman, and Limestone may have one of, if not the best punter in the country. Talk about the special teams play, how important it'll be this Saturday, and the challenges of possibly facing a long field.
Well, I hope to see him on the field a bunch and not to see ours on the field at all. But one thing that's really getting us right now is just our kickoff coverage is just pathetic. And our offense, if you look back at our average starting position for the year, it's not good. And a lot of that has to do with the fact that we're not stopping people enough. But also, we're giving teams short fields too because we're not covering our kicks very well. So I can't tell you how many snaps we've taken inside the -20 this year. So that is going to play a big part, but just hopefully, when we pin them down there, we'll be able to keep them down there and try to get some field position. But, that kid from them's got a really good leg.
Caleb Wilkins comes in last week, boots an extra point. Speak on that a little bit and how you discovered Caleb as a guy that can kick extra points and short field goals now.
Well, you've noticed that we've kind of struggled there all year long, and after the Tusculum game, I was probably a little bit too hard on Darian, and I said we're going to have kicking tryouts, and I'm sitting up in the press box, and lo and behold, I look down there and Caleb Wilkins steps up there and kicks one over the field house. And I went up to him. I said, I asked this year if anybody kicked, and you told me no, you'd never kick. He told me, well, I didn't kick my senior year. I kicked before that. So he did a good job. Got the first one blocked. I think he was a little bit nervous, and he was slow on it. We didn't protect well. But the second one, he came in and did a good job. So hopefully, we'll get that situation shored up.
Coach, thank you for your time, and good luck against the Saints.
Thanks, Darryl.